Rather than studying all day, if you are consistent in even giving 2 hours of your day to a self study time, you can actually become a topper. Every day is a new day, guys. Then what can be done? What is a time when we can retain most of the knowledge in less amount of time? I always ask my children to incorporate at least one hobby in a day so that you can release yourself there. You can feel like you're distracted from the entire day and you can rejuvenate yourself. Hello, people. Welcome to the session. I am Rachita Sachdev and I take your chemistry session on Physics Wala. I hope everyone is doing great. So let's see what we will be talking about in today's session. So most of the time you work so hard that you get exhausted by overwhelmed situation and you most of the time don't feel motivated or study hard. But still you aim to become a topper. So how toppers strategize their timetable, what exactly they do to become a topper? This is a common question I get almost from most of the students coming in my session and ask me, ma'am, how do toppers actually study? What are you saying, guys? Do toppers study 12 hours or 10 hours daily straight? Or do they leave complete social media? Like no Instagram, no Snapchat, nothing. What say? Or they follow a smart routine. Obviously, I'm going to pick number 3. See, this is not realistic that you can study for 10 hours straight or you will going to leave your social media platform. This is not practically which something could be done at this particular part of the time we are living in. So definitely we have to play smart in this case. So before we discuss about a topper's journey, something you really need to understand to become a topper, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Consistency is the key for success. Rather than studying all day, if you are consistent in even giving 2 hours of your day to a self-study time, you can actually become a topper. Now, those 2 hours should be very useful, very fruitful for you. Whatever you are retaining in those 2 hours should stay in your mind and you should revise it from time to time. Now, let's understand about your body first. Everyone has this ideal timetable on their study table. Don't you think so? Is it relatable? Because when I was a student, I also had a timetable sticked onto a study table. And similar to this only, that I have to go to school, then come back, rest, then prepare for online session, some homework, then dinner, and then do a self-study, complete my assignments, and go to sleep. But what do you think? Is this a realistic timetable? Can you follow that 365 days? Absolutely not, because there are so many other commitments which comes every day. Every day is a new day, guys. Then what can be done? What is a time when we can retain most of the knowledge in less amount of time? So that's why I'm saying that toppers study smart. They have a smart routine. For that, you have to listen to your body. You have to listen to your brain. What are you? Tell me in the chat box. Are you a morning bird, an early bird, or you are a night owl? What does that mean? Just find out when your body and a brain is highly active. The time when you can retain most amount of knowledge in less amount of time. That is something that makes your routine smart. Find out this and make your timetable on your own. Timetable is not something which I can give you like, okay, you have to do this at this time, this at this time. See, for each and every person, a timetable could be different because you have a different routine altogether. Some students have a different school hours, some students have their different time for the online session, some students have a different time for their hobbies and so on. So study timetable needs to be made according to you. It should be customized according to your day. So start making that, but keep in mind that you have to first find out when you are highly active and make your timetable accordingly. Alright, guys. So, what a student's day should look like. See, you have to go to school, you cannot skip that. You have tests or you have some assignments that you need to complete, you cannot skip that. Other than that, you have online classes, self study, something which is very, very important for every child to become a topper. Not only that, we cannot miss upon this, which is a hobby. You cannot take this lightly. I always ask my children to incorporate at least one hobby in a day so that you can release yourself there. You can feel like you're distracted from the entire day and you can rejuvenate yourself. So please find a hobby. Hobby is not like scrolling Instagram reels or on a Snapchat. No, not at all. Just go out, breathe some fresh air, play cricket or tennis or whatever you feel like. Just have a hobby, guys, maybe a dancing or anything. You can also tell me your hobby down in the chat box. All right. So this is what you have to incorporate into a day. As a student, your life is not easy. It is absolutely quite busy and tough. Waking up early in the morning till night, you are entirely into a hustle. So I don't want my children to be exhausted and overwhelmed and feel like giving up. For that, you have to make a realistic timetable. Do not swamp yourself with a lot of topics in one day. Please keep that in mind. Stay consistent. That is very, very important. You can break longer topics into a shorter ones. You can break those topics and learn them. You don't have to do everything in one day. You have to practice your weak subjects. Make a time in your timetable where you have to practice some weak subjects. Let's say if you're not good with numericals of mathematics or maybe physics, or you're not able to learn reactions of chemistry, give some time to those weak subjects as well in your timetable. Then daily revision is necessary. So whatever you have learned the previous day, give at least 15 to 20 minutes to revise that entire concept. And please make sure that you revise any new topic within 24 hours, so that will help you to retain those topics for the long period of time. That is actually a golden rule which I followed when I was a student. Now, there are more golden rules for you guys. So let's talk about it. One, again, consistency is the key for success. Build concepts slowly. Again, I would say the same thing. Don't swamp yourself with heavy topics in one day. Just go through some topics slowly and gradually. If you feel that this is hard, then don't try to complete that in one day. Break it into smaller portions. Take breaks in between. Don't study for long hours, because every student does not have the capability to study for like 3 hours straight. Don't copy this from your friends or from your neighbors thinking that, oh, that bacha is or that kid is studying for 3 hours, I can also do that. No, that might not work for you. That may work for you. You have to find it out on your own. You can take 5 minutes break in between, study for 1 hour, then take 5 to 10 minutes break in between. This is something which will help you to remain interested in the topic, and you can sit for long hours, right? And you have to take a sleep. This is not something you can take for granted, guys. If you don't take sleep properly, you will not be able to be active in your school. You will be tired, you will be cranky all the time, and no one wants that. So please take a nice sound sleep for 7 to 8 hours. Keep yourself hydrated. Follow your hobby. Hobby is a must. Now, let's talk about topper strategy. So this is something, the data which I collected after discussion from a lot of toppers of PW since last few years. And they all have some common pointers to say. One, always make short notes. Now, you should have a habit of making your own notes after every class so that you can revise all the concepts on hand. Then weekly revisions on Sunday, at least you can dedicate some time for weekly revisions. Previous year question practice, very important. Then timed writing practice. It's not like, okay, I have this paper with me from so and so school. It is dedicated for 3 hours, but I'll do 5 questions now. I'll go play chit chat, come back, do 5 questions and go back again. No. Timed practice is something which help you to manage the pressure, manage the time limit you have to complete your exam within. So please do a time practice. This is not only just for grade 9, that is also for grade 10 as well. Less passive reading. Less passive reading means if I give you a book and you just start reading that book without making sense. This is not what toppers do, guys. You don't want to waste your precious time by just reading and wasting and not retaining anything, any concept. And lastly, try to do a self-testing. What a self-testing means, on Sundays after a completion of a chapter in any of this subject, pick a mock test paper and try to solve that within a timed period. This is how you will get to know which concept you are lacking into, which is the topic that you need to revise again. And most importantly, I would again repeat that, stay consistent. So guys, on that positive note, I hope it helps you out. Let's congratulate Physics Pal on completing 6 years. But you will also get a gift from PW. Every student deserves something. So for that, we have a offer price here for the Radiant batch for grade 9 ICSE students in English. And your offer price is 2,800 only, guys. Go grab it, and we will be catching up in chemistry sessions. So let me help you to fall in love with chemistry, guys. So all of you can do it. Think like that. Be positive. Thank you so much. That was it from my side. This is me, Rashda Sachdeva, signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.